Welcome to Redink Tutorials. This time I want to show you how you can use Redink to do a review of 5, 50, 100,000 documents and have the results provided to you in a way that you can further process them. This can be used for reviews, this can be used for due diligences, for litigation cases, for whatever you want to do. The idea is that you provide redink one file after another and ask the AI to extract certain information from these files, and the information is the one you define. There are different ways how to do that. We have in redink a feature that is more suitable for due diligence type of review or a timeline or these type of reviews that look at a few dozen documents, but we also have a feature that can analyze millions of records or 10,000s of document one after another, for example, performing an email review automatically. I will show you one that creates out of this set of documents. Here you see it, a number of exhibits that we have in a case. This is the exhibit. It's an email that we have as a PDF. And what I will do now is I will call up Excel, and in Excel I will go to the, where do we have it, to the Analyze menu. I see it's not here. We need to first switch on or off the Simple menu. So I'll do that. And now we have here the Analyze tools. Exactly. So we have here different tools to analyze text files. This is for large volumes. If you have 10,000s, and this is for database files. So if you have 3 million records and you need to review them, whether they contain a certain type of text, with the AI, then you can use that. What we want to use is the data extractor, which I will call up and which allows me to review documents and create a table based on them. And each table entry can actually have information from several documents. You can have them combined if you want to. For example, if you want to create a timeline, then you can do so, but you can also use it to create document overviews for a case or for a due diligence. You can add here a prompt to basically say that I want to have each document reviewed for uh, a change of control clause for certain liability limitations, etc. So you can get then a type of a tabular overview over these documents and then use that information in some other way to basically help your review. By the way, a smaller version of this also exists in redink for Word. But this is the more powerful one because here we have actually a good table and can use that. So we can create, for example, a document overview. These are a few predefined scripts or prompts, so to speak. You can define your own. You can use AI to build it, and you can simply type in something that you want. Provide me a list of names of all the people that are involved in this document. I want to do now a document overview. I don't need to provide more information. This is to fine-tune what you're doing. So you have a lot of possibilities to have dates sorted well, to merge different elements, etc. So that's a bit more complicated. What we will do here is we will not do PDF, OCR because we don't need it in this case. And we will just use the plain model that we have and do a document overview. And the only thing I have to do now is to take this directory that we've looked at with all the exhibits, pull it and into here, and then the system will go and extract the information. And that's the big difference to an agentic system. In agentic systems, the agent decides which documents it will look at and how. So basically, you can tell the agent to do certain loops and go and look at every document, but if the agent thinks this is not necessary, it will not do that. Here we're following a much stricter path. Basically, redink takes each of the documents and provides the document to the AI, and the AI has to respond to each document, and always in the same manner with the same prompt. So it is something that is much more controlled. It may take some more time in some cases because actually every document is looked at, but it gives you a much more predictable output with regard to the task you're doing. Of course, you need, if you want to do different reviews, you need to define your own review sets, but you can save them in the library. And we will now immediately get, after this scan, what the document overview is looking like. Okay, we now have it. It has now completed it, and you see this is now a description. It's the type. It shows you basically whatever you wanted to have in there. This is now what has been defined. It is based on each of the documents in there. And this is something you can do, as I mentioned, also in Word. In Word, you have a bit less flexibility because it is not so good in handling tables, but you can do it there as well as the tabular overview. And this basically completes this session of the tutorial. And hope we see each other in one of the next videos. Thanks for your attention.